Hello, you be beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts, and the reason you show up here every morning at 9 a.m., I mean Labor Day morning, I mean Christmas morning, I mean my birthday morning and your birthday morning, every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we show up here because we know there's more. There's more for you to get. You know down in here there's more for you to get. You're feeling it. You're like, what? I actually need more. And you know there's more to give. You're feeling that too. You're like, man, I want to help that foundation. I want to give that love. I want to give that money there. I want to give my brilliance to that business. You know there's more. And that's why you show up here every morning. And what happens is you are born genius. And you're moving along. You learn to walk with all the struggles of learning to walk. You didn't get discouraged. You didn't get disappointed. You didn't get frustrated. You didn't get depressed. You just learned to walk. With all the failing, you learned to walk. You did the same thing with talking. When you got here, you didn't speak the language at all. And look at you now. When you got here, the only thing you could do was suck. You didn't know how to eat. You didn't know how to act at a table. But look at you now. We could set a dinner and you'd be so beautifully elegant and amazing at it. That's because you were born, I am enough. You were born not worrying about rejection of other humans. You were born where fail wasn't an issue. It was just part of the program. You were born that you got up every time you fell down. So you're walking along the beach of I am enough. And then you get caught in the riptide of life. And the riptide of life starts to suck you out into the ocean of am I enough. And you're grabbing and clawing. You're like, I don't want to go. I'm not going to go. But finally it sucks you out into the ocean of am I enough. And in the ocean of am I enough, you're still trying to succeed. Don't get me wrong. Michelle's already got her grateful in here. I'm grateful for all the wonderful experiences in my life. I'm proud that 2 women have signed up for Phoenix Rising program that will begin October 1st, and I am enough. Bravo, Michelle. Bravo. So you're in the ocean of am I enough? And you're getting sucked under and slammed around and beat against the rocks. And you're trying to stay above the surface and still be great and amazing. But finally you get tired. And your lungs start to fill with doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs. And then I show up. I grab your lifeless goal. I drag you back up onto the beach of I am enough. And I start to resuscitate you. You might have taken the sheet and put it over your goal. You might have taken the sheet and put it over the face of your destiny, declaring the time of death is, and you say the time of death of your goal or your destiny. But I throw the sheet off and I start to resuscitate you and I look you in the eye and I say, you could do it. Your dream is not dead. Your goal is not dead. Your destiny is not dead. If your heart is still beating, I can get you back up on the beach of I am enough and start to resuscitate you. You're going to spew out doubt, spew out fear, spew out limiting beliefs, and I'm going to stand you up and aim you down the path of success. And you're going to start succeeding in a way that you haven't in a long time. Maybe since before you could remember. Now, what do we know about the path of success? Michelle showed us the path of success is paved with gratitude. So right now, I want you to start putting in your gratitudes. And Laura Carroll, right on time. Laura Carroll says, I am so grateful for my grandson, Dalton, who came and helped us yesterday. I'm proud of the work I did in our yard, and I am graciously enough. So that's Laura and Michelle have showed us how to do it. It goes like this. I am grateful for the workout I had yesterday with my daughter. We decided to do this 6-week program. We signed up for it. We got involved. Yesterday was our first workout. We have another workout right after the show today. And I am enough. And then I want you to do what I'm proud of. And the I'm proud of is, I am proud of how I'm handling keeping doing this show. This morning I was tired, man. I am still tired right now. But I know that some of you need to hear what I have today. And I know in my heart, I need to give it to you. That's how I start to get myself out of the ocean of am I enough and start to sprint down the path of success. So I'm proud of that, and I am enough. So you're going to start putting those in. Your proud ofs and your I'm gratefuls. Make sure you say it out your mouth. Because when you say it out your mouth, it goes in your inner ear, down in your soul. And then your soul and the universe are collaborating to make more of that happen. So when Laura Carroll says, I'm grateful for my amazing grandson, now she's seeing her grandson in more glory and brilliance. Laura says, we are proud of the way you keep on keeping on. Thank you, Laura Carroll. That means so much to me. That means so much to me. And then Michelle says, I'm proud of, and she talks about her 2 people that she signed up for her new program, Phoenix Rising. Now that she said that, she said it out of her mouth. Now her spirit, her soul, the universe are collaborating to make more of that happen. Okay? So that's why you say it out your mouth. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to make some space. Because what I have to share with you, you need to get it. That's why you're here this morning. Hey, Eric Hawk, coming to the show this morning. Thank you so much. Eric just started a new job, and he's going to make prosthetics for veterans, wounded warriors. I'm so proud of him. I'm excited about his new job, and he's excited about it, and I just thank you for being here, Eric. So let's take these breaths, because what happens is life gets you up in the corner. You got to realize, life doesn't sleep at night. Life stays awake and is thinking about how it's going to kick your ass when you wake up in the morning. So we need to realize and wake up with some energy and some gratitude and a way to get some space, because life got us up against the corner, paying the mortgage, changing the job, getting the kids to school, making payroll, making the sale, doing your side hustle. All this is going on, right? So you're up in the corner. Now when we take these breaths, it creates space, and life has to step back. The pressures of life step back. And in this space is the solution, is the answer to your next business project, to who you're supposed to call next, what you're supposed to do with your body, in your relationship, in your finances. The space is where the answers are. So let's take some breaths. Do this. Don't just watch me do it. You'll get something out of it if you watch me do it. But if you do it, oh, you're at a whole nother level. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. I was thinking yesterday, this is not part of the content today, this is just a free gift. Excitement and stress make you change your breathing. So right now, we're creating space so that you can see that excitement and stress are almost the same thing. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Do you feel the space? Make sure you're conscious of the space. This time I want you to breathe in. Let the cool air hit the back of your throat, go down into your lungs. Now, your lungs have a physical capacity. That's physical. But then I want you to feel the infinity of you. That you can do your side hustle and your full-time job. That you can make payroll. That you can figure out the software that your business partner just left you with. Ready? Be conscious. Cool air, capacity, infinity. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. One more. Let it out. So today we're going to start a series on self-discipline. I don't know how many parts it'll be because I'm letting you give me pushback and feedback of how we should keep proceeding with it. But today we're going to start a series on self-discipline. So I was thinking about the word discipline. And then I was thinking about the word disciple. And then I was thinking about the disciples of Jesus. And how the reason they did everything they did is because they loved him. Right? And you could do Confucius and Buddha and all these others. That's just the one that's in front of my brain because that's how I believe. So I'm not pushing my belief on you. I'm using this as an example. Don't turn off because I said Jesus and miss the content here. Wake the hell up and hear what I've got for you. Okay? Listen. The disciples of Jesus would go through suffering and they'd go through pain and they'd go through ridicule and rejection because they loved him. So what I want us to do is to become disciples of ourselves. Think about the first time you fell in love. I mean, you would literally, everything out of their mouth was like, oh, they're so funny and they're a genius. If you were allergic to peanuts, but they like peanut butter, you would still eat peanut butter. You would put your life at risk because you were so in awe of them and adored them, right? Okay? So now what I know is self-discipline is really self-love. I want to offer you, I want you to wake up and become a disciple of yourself. If you are a disciple of yourself, you will have the ability to say no. If you're a disciple of yourself, you will have the ability to say yes. Because you're loving yourself. You regulars, make sure you make these new people feel welcome. There's a lot of new people on here this morning. So what I think self-discipline becomes, if we break it down, is self-love. I love myself this morning enough that I didn't stay in my bed. I got myself up. I disciplined myself. I discipled myself up. And I got myself out and got my workout in. I was really tired. I don't know why I was so tired this morning. I had a great day yesterday. I ate right. I went to bed at the right time. But I was so tired this morning. And the negotiation was, well, it's Labor Day. You're supposed to celebrate your labor. Just sleep in today, Michael. It'll be fine. It's one day. It's no big deal. Just everyone else. And the kind of the talk in the house yesterday at dinner was, oh, I get to sleep in tomorrow. I don't have anything to do in the morning tomorrow. That was what everyone else in the house was talking about. So that's going in my brain. And so I wake up and my body, my am I enough says, just stay in the bed, man. It's Labor Day. Everybody will understand. But because I love myself, because I'm a disciple of myself, I got my ass up and I put my shoes, my socks, and luckily my shorts on, and I got my ass out on the road. So what have you not been loving yourself enough to do? And you thought self-discipline was something that you didn't have. You thought self-discipline was something that it was beyond you. Everyone else has it, but I don't have it. What is your thing that you need to start loving yourself with? Do you love yourself enough to make 10 sales phone calls? Do you love yourself enough to eat the right things and drink the right things? We need to fall back in love with ourselves. The reason that you could learn to walk is because you had zero animosity towards yourself. You didn't have any resentment or unforgiveness or disappointment. You just could fall down and get back up because you loved yourself. You were born loving yourself. And then somebody deposits in your life a negative word and you think it's true. And so then you consider not loving yourself. Maybe you got left. Maybe you were a little girl and a little boy and your parents left. So now you're wondering, am I lovable? Laura says, love yourself and everything else will follow more easily. It's true. It's so true. I want you to consider loving yourself. Yeah, but Michael, you don't know me, Michael. I have effed it up so good, Michael. You have no idea of the crap I've done to people, the bullshit I've put people, the cactus and gravel that I've drugged people through. You don't know, Michael. You're right. You're right. I don't know. Jan says the human ego mind so good at using reasoning to get us self-sabotaging. Self-love discipline. I like it. I don't know. You're right. I don't know what you've done to others, what you've done to yourself. This is what I do know, though. I do know that we need you. We need you. And the only way we get you is if you can forgive yourself and start to love yourself, because then you would be a disciple of yourself, and then self-discipline comes naturally. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy every second, but I'm telling you, loving yourself is the first step. I love you. I care about you. Have an amazing day off. I hope you have the day off today. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Don't miss it. This whole week, you heard of Shark Week? This is Self-Discipline Week. It didn't turn off. There we go.